In a year, Cotswold residents will send around 9,000 tonnes of grass cuttings, hedge pruning, weeds and leaves for composting using the garden waste collection service. The garden waste we collect is taken here to Hill's Waste Solutions just over the Wiltshire border in Purton, where in just over 12 weeks it's transformed into a nutrient-rich, peat-free soil improver. The garden waste taken to Fosscross Household Recycling Centre, Cirencester, also comes to this site for processing. To ensure the final product is of a high quality and safe to use on the land, the whole composting process has to meet strictly controlled PAS 100 standards. Once the lorry has been weighed, it's time to tip. At this point, the garden waste is inspected for any obvious signs of contamination. Once the load is accepted, it's shredded and the material is placed in the open air to create long, narrow heaped piles known as windrows. Each of the windrows here at Hills will weigh approximately 800 tonnes. Throughout the process, the windrows are turned regularly to aerate the material, distribute heat and moisture. The initial stage encourages microorganisms to populate the green waste to start the process of breaking it down. As the organisms get to work, the temperature of the material will reach over 65 degrees Celsius, killing off any pathogens that could be present, such as E. coli. Over the next 6 weeks, the compost will cool and stabilise before being left to settle and mature. The moisture content is checked using a squeeze test, and samples are also tested in a laboratory. The final compost is then screened and graded by size. Large pieces of product go off-site for processing, while the fragments between 16 and 40 millimetres in size are reshredded and introduced back into the process to break down further. The smallest material is bagged up ready to be used as soil improver, helping to enhance soil structure, eventually being used by farmers on their land and by local residents, helping to kickstart the growing process all over again.